Lena Season 3 is almost here, and I honestly couldn't be more hyped. This upcoming season is set to deliver the show's biggest twist yet. Mark my words, Joe might snap at any moment, and I cannot wait to see it happen. But before we dive into the chaos ahead, let's do a quick recap of where we left off and figure out when we can actually watch Season 3. At the end of Season 2, Caitlyn and Byron struck a deal with the cartel's second in command. They even helped him gain more power, all in the name of keeping U.S. interests safe. And yes, it technically worked, but wow, it's so messed up, right? I love shows that pull back the curtain and reveal the dirty truths behind the scenes. If you've watched Apple TV's Slow Horses, you know exactly what I mean. Shows like these are vital. They keep us woke about what really happens behind closed doors. So, what's next for Season 3? I expect the plot to take on a whole new momentum. Caitlyn's position is going to be shaken. How exactly will this affect her? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And we can't forget about the Middle East operation. Remember when the Lioness team tried to stop Chinese nuclear scientists from reaching an Iranian nuclear facility? That mission was a clear message after all the tension along the US-Mexico border, but it didn't go smoothly. A firefight nearly turned catastrophic, and the team was on the brink. Until Taylor Sheridan's character, Cody Spears, the Delta Force operator, swooped in with reinforcements. Sheridan really loves writing himself as the hero, doesn't he? And honestly, it's hilarious. Plot-wise, these storylines probably won't dominate Season 3, but they'll matter for Joe. Even though both operations succeeded technically, they left serious consequences in their wake. And Season 3 will dive into those consequences because Joe has had enough. She's not on good terms with her CIA handlers and is seriously questioning the Lioness program. Here's the thing, Joe is at a crossroads. She's losing hope, questioning the system she's part of, and might either take everything down with her or fight the system from the inside. I really hope we see her fight first, but if it doesn't work, and let's be honest, it probably won't, Joe could fully lose it. And when that happens, everything is going down. I mean, this woman has sacrificed so much, and yet she's still unsatisfied. When you give everything to something and realize you don't believe in it anymore, you have nothing left to lose. Will Joe reach that point? I'm on the edge of my seat just thinking about it. Now, the big question, when can we actually watch Season 3? Leaks from August 2025 hinted that production had been greenlit at a new Fort Worth, Texas campus. We didn't get official confirmation until October 1st, but those leaks were spot on. And then, on October 16th, Paramount Plus announced that Season 3 production had officially begun. For context, Season 2 was filmed between May and August 2024 and premiered in October 2024. So, if Season 3 wraps filming in 6 months, say by March 2026, and post-production takes around 2 months, we're looking at a May 2026 release. I'd expect a trailer about a month before that, and you can bet I'll be right here when it drops. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Lioness Season 3 is creeping closer, and the tension is already unbearable. If you thought Season 2 left you reeling, buckle up, because this next season promises to push every character to their breaking point. We've been waiting months, speculating endlessly about who will survive, who will betray, and who will finally snap. And now, the first glimpses from the trailer and the latest updates are giving us chills. There's danger lurking in every corner, allegiances shifting like quicksand, and one thing is clear, nobody is safe. The question isn't just when we can watch it, it's whether we're ready for the chaos that's about to unfold. From the first teasers hitting social media to the official hints dropped by Paramount Plus, Season 3 of Lioness is shaping up to be the most intense chapter yet. Even before the trailer fully drops, leaks and insider chatter have set the internet on fire. Fans are dissecting every frame, every line of dialogue, and every possible connection to previous events. And honestly, there's so much to unpack. Joe is back, but she's not the same operative we met in Season 1, or even the conflicted agent from Season 2. She's sharper, more calculating, and visibly on edge. The trailer hints at her wrestling with the consequences of past missions, the catastrophic Middle East operation, the shaky deals with the cartel, and her ever-tense relationship with the CIA handlers who constantly undermine her. Every glance, every line of dialogue she delivers in the teasers feels loaded like a ticking time bomb ready to explode. And it's not just Joe, the supporting cast is equally layered. Caitlyn, Byron, and Taylor Sheridan's Cody Spears all appear to have evolved in ways we didn't anticipate. There is a palpable sense that past choices are circling back, threatening to unravel everything the team has built. It's the kind of storytelling that grips you because you know the writers aren't just throwing punches, they're pulling threads, weaving a narrative that feels messy, real, and dangerously unpredictable. The trailer drops little hints of the conflicts ahead, and each moment feels charged. 1 second, there's tactical precision, the next, a moral dilemma that could make or break loyalties. And fans are already speculating, will Jo finally take down the Lioness program from the inside, or will she reach the point where she has nothing left to lose? Every shot in the teaser seems to whisper, the stakes are higher than ever and the fallout will be catastrophic. But while speculation is fun, the real thrill comes from the release timeline itself. Paramount Plus isn't dragging its feet. Production updates, leaked set photos, and insider reports suggest that filming wrapped on schedule and post-production is moving quickly. If the previous seasons are any indication, a full trailer should hit about a month before the premiere, and fans are already counting the days. What's more intriguing is how the trailer frames the emotional landscape of Season 3. Unlike earlier seasons, which leaned heavily on high-octane operations and international espionage, the upcoming episodes seem poised to explore the human cost of these missions. Jo is carrying the weight of multiple failed operations, moral compromises, and a growing sense of isolation. The trailer teases moments of quiet intensity that suggest we'll be diving into her psyche like never before. The tension isn't just about action sequences, it's about the slow burn of internal conflict that promises to make each decision she makes feel monumental. And then there's the peripheral chaos, operations that technically succeeded but left lingering consequences. The teaser hints at new threats, emerging alliances, and betrayals that may reshape the team forever. It's a delicate balance between anticipation and dread, and it works perfectly to keep fans on edge. Social media is already buzzing with theories, and every snippet of dialogue in the trailer is being analyzed for hidden clues. The creators seem to know exactly what they're doing, feeding just enough information to ignite discussion without giving away the season's core twists. For those following Lioness closely, this trailer isn't just a sneak peek. It's a puzzle, a tease, and a warning all rolled into one. And if history tells us anything, the story will reward careful observation, because the show thrives on complexity, moral ambiguity, and gut-punching surprises. Whether it's Jo questioning the very system she serves, or Cody stepping in with timely interventions, every character's arc feels deliberately intertwined, raising the stakes for moments of confrontation that could leave fans stunned. Simply put, the trailer is more than a marketing tool, it's a promise of intensity, suspense, and consequences that will linger long after the credits roll. And with production updates lining up perfectly with release speculations, it's not just about watching Season 3, it's about experiencing it. The countdown has officially begun, and the buzz is electric. Fans are discussing release dates, dissecting teasers, and building hype to a fever pitch. The first section of insights is clear. Lioness Season 3 isn't just coming. It's coming with fire, tension, and a narrative so tightly wound that one wrong move from a character could change everything. The trailer, while short, is a window into a season that promises to be as thrilling, morally complex, and emotionally charged as anything we've seen before. And as the release date draws nearer, every fan knows one thing: the ride is about to get wild. Season 3 isn't just about missions and operations, it's about the human cost of every choice, every betrayal, and every gamble these characters have made. And if the trailer is any indication, Jo is standing on a knife's edge. She's no longer just an operative following orders, she's a woman questioning everything she's been trained to believe. Her moral compass, already fragile after the events of Season 2, seems to be fracturing even further. The Middle East operation, which technically succeeded, left behind consequences so messy they can't be ignored. Civilians caught in the crossfire, alliances strained to the breaking point, and the constant pressure from CIA handlers who don't understand her, or maybe don't care, have all left Jo in a precarious mental and emotional space. The trailer gives fleeting glimpses of that tension, a look exchanged with a teammate that hints at distrust, a terse conversation with a superior that suggests impending betrayal, and moments of quiet contemplation that speak volumes about how much weight she's carrying. Caitlyn and Byron, too, are far from safe. Their deal with the cartel's second-in-command worked, technically, but it's the kind of success that comes with strings attached. Season 3 seems poised to explore just how far-reaching those consequences will be. From the trailer, we see Caitlyn facing moments of doubt and Byron operating under increasing pressure to maintain light appearances while grappling with moral compromises that might haunt him forever. And then there's Cody Spears, Taylor Sheridan's self-insert hero. The trailer teases him stepping into critical moments, swooping in with reinforcements and making choices that could shift the balance of power. But even Cody isn't immune to the ripple effects of past missions. The way the teaser frames his interactions with Joe and the team suggests tensions, friction, and perhaps a collision of personal agendas that could explode at any moment. Every character is walking a tightrope, and the trailer cleverly shows that loyalty and survival are two very different things. Fans are already speculating. Will Joe attempt to dismantle the Lioness program from the inside, or will her frustration and disillusionment push her to a breaking point where she becomes a wild card? And if she does snap, what does that mean for everyone else? The trailer doesn't answer these questions outright, but the framing and timing of every shot suggests that we're heading toward a season where no character can assume safety. Even minor players appear to be affected, with snippets hinting at unexpected alliances, betrayals, and shocking reversals. And this isn't just about action, it's about psychology. The teaser hints at the mental toll of the job. The sleepless nights, the fear, the constant moral compromise, and the knowledge that one wrong move can have irreversible consequences. It's tense, it's intimate, and it's terrifying because it feels real. Unlike other thrillers that rely purely on spectacle, Lioness makes you care about the stakes. You don't just watch a firefight, you feel the consequences of failure, and you understand how a single misstep can ripple across continents. That's why the character focus in Season 3 is so compelling. Each glance, each line of dialogue in the teaser is loaded with meaning. Joe's inner conflict is mirrored in her interactions with Caitlyn and Byron, and Cody's heroics may not be as straightforward as they appear. And the supporting cast? They're all operating under pressure, with the weight of past failures hanging over them like a storm cloud ready to break. Every fan theory floating around online is fueled by these character dynamics. People are asking who will make it out alive, who will betray whom, and more importantly, who will finally break under the weight of everything they've been forced to endure. The trailer doesn't give us the answers, but it masterfully sets the stage for them, teasing moments of confrontation that could completely upend the power dynamics within the team. And let's not forget Joe's relationship with her CIA handlers, which seems more fractured than ever. The teaser hints at arguments, suspicions, and perhaps even covert sabotage from the very people she's supposed to trust. That tension adds another layer of suspense. If Joe can't trust the system she's part of, what happens next? Will she attempt to fight it from within, or will she take matters into her own hands in a way that changes everything? The stakes have never been higher. And the trailer makes it clear, Season 3 isn't just about action sequences or flashy operations. It's about loyalty, morality, and the cost of survival in a world where nobody has clean hands. Every character is tested, every decision matters, and the trailer gives us just enough to be on the edge of our seats, imagining the chaos to come. And as fans continue to speculate, one thing is crystal clear. Season 3 is shaping up to be a psychological thriller as much as it is an action-packed series. The tension, the stakes, and the sheer unpredictability of every character's arc make it impossible to look away. Joe may be at the center, but the season promises to challenge everyone, and the trailer's hints suggest we're in for a ride that will be as emotionally gripping as it is explosive. Season 3 is already shaping up to be a relentless thrill ride, and the trailer teases that the stakes aren't just higher, they're personal. Every mission, every decision, every small compromise is poised to have consequences that ripple far beyond the battlefield. Take the Middle East operation as an example. We already know that technically the Lioness team prevented critical nuclear scientists from reaching their target. On paper, it was a success. But as the trailer subtly reminds us, success doesn't erase consequences. The firefight left chaos in its wake, alliances are strained, and the moral weight of the mission lingers over the team like a storm cloud. Every character carries a piece of that fallout. Jo is constantly reminded that victories in this world come with a cost, and the trailer hints at her slowly realizing that the system she's served might be broken beyond repair. It's this tension, the intersection of operational success and personal cost, that makes Lioness Season 3 so gripping. The teaser gives us flashes of new operations, each more high stakes than the last. From covert infiltrations to high-risk intelligence gathering, the missions seem designed to push every character to their limits, physically, mentally, and morally. And with Jo questioning the Lioness program, every operation carries an extra layer of suspense. Will she follow orders, or will her frustration and moral outrage push her to take matters into her own hands, potentially jeopardizing everything? The trailer also hints at betrayals, both subtle and overt. Every look, every fleeting interaction between characters carries weight, and fans are already speculating about who might double-cross whom. Caitlyn's position, precarious at the end of Season 2, appears to be under even more scrutiny. Byron seems to be navigating a thin line between loyalty and self-preservation, while Cody Spears, ever the hero, may find his interventions leading to unintended consequences. The teaser frames these dynamics brilliantly, showing that even moments of triumph are tinged with uncertainty. And it's not just about individual actions. These operations impact global stakes. There are hints of geopolitical tension, shadowy deals, and players outside the immediate team whose agendas could explode at any moment. The trailer drops small clues about new threats, perhaps from rival operatives, political powers, or the cartel itself, each promising to challenge the team in unexpected ways. And here's where the suspense really kicks in. The consequences of previous missions are catching up. What happened during the Middle East operation? How will Caitlyn and Byron's deal with the cartel's second-in-command play out in a world where trust is fragile and power shifts overnight? The teaser doesn't spell it out, but it suggests that the ripple effect of Season 2's choices will dominate Season 3, setting the stage for conflicts that are as psychological as they are physical. The moral ambiguity is palpable. Jo's frustrations with the CIA and the Lioness program hint at a storyline where the line between hero and anti-hero blurs. Every choice she makes could have catastrophic consequences, not just for herself, but for the entire team. And with the trailer teasing moments of quiet contemplation interspersed with intense action, it's clear that this season will explore those consequences in full depth. Fans are already analyzing each frame. Who will survive the coming storms? Who will fall prey to internal conflicts? And, most importantly, will Jo finally reach the breaking point where everything she's fought for comes crashing down around her? The trailer gives us hints without giving answers, and that's what makes anticipation so intense. The operations are technically successful, but the collateral damage, the personal sacrifices, and the moral compromises create a ticking clock of tension that keeps viewers on edge. And then there's the matter of timing. Paramount Plus seems to be lining up the release strategically, dropping teasers and leaks just enough to keep the conversation alive while building suspense. The trailer isn't just a preview, it's a puzzle, teasing what's to come without revealing the ultimate outcome. Fans are already theorizing about potential plot twists, hidden betrayals, secret alliances, and characters who may not be what they seem. Every sequence shown in the teaser hints at chaos waiting just below the surface, and every choice, whether tactical or personal, feels like it could tip the balance of the entire storyline. Season 3 isn't holding back. The trailer suggests that the Lioness team will be forced to confront their past actions while navigating threats that are smarter, faster, and more ruthless than anything they've faced before. Each mission is fraught with tension, and each decision carries weight, making every moment feel like a countdown to disaster or triumph.